Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back to the Flary podcast.
Whoa. I gotta
Uh,
get sound effects or something.
we are post St. Patrick's Day. We didn't do a St. Patrick's Day podcast, but that's
Yeah,
fine. We're
that's
not
fine.
Irish.
Yeah.
But this episode, we are talking about our childhood TV shows and movies we watched, and I'm excited because I
Me
like
too.
talking about our past. For the most part, I don't think anything traumatic ever happened to me.
Same. I guess.
So Flora, what shows did you watch growing up?
TV shows.
Yes.
Um I remember when before going to school I would be like watching like Dora the Explorer. SpongeBob, like Fairy Odd Parents, I think like Jimmy Neutron, like all those like the old Disney
Nickelodeon.
and Nickelodeon stuff. Yeah, the cartoons. Yeah.
The question has to be asked: Disney or Nickelodeon?
Cartoon, Nickelodeon. Real life, like the actors and stuff, Disney.
I mean, I was about to say that like I do remember more Nickelodeon cartoons
Right.
than Disney. All I can think of is Phineas and Ferb.
Mm-hmm. There was like Fish Hook. I kind
That
of like
one.
that one. Yeah. There wasn't a lot of
Cartoon
cartoons.
Network. Cartoon Network is the one with
Yes.
all the animated stuff.
Yeah,
But
I didn't watch a lot.
Yeah, I didn't. We didn't grow up watching Cartoon Network.
No.
I remember a lot of SpongeBob. SpongeBob was always on after school.
Yes.
I never watched anything before school because I hated waking up and going to school so much. And all I had to do was just wake up 10 minutes before the bus came. And that was the hardest part of growing up.
Yeah, when I was younger, like elementary school, kind of, my school is weird. We have like an intermediate and then middle school. So like mine was like elementary intermediate school where I like would wake up earlier and watch cartoons before school. But then when I got to middle school and stuff, I like slept in and stuff. But yeah, cartoons, definitely a lot of TV shows that I've watched. I watched I think Winx Club. I don't know if you did.
Saturday morning cartoons, yep. What was that on? CW, I think.
Something, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember the channels. I just know the show.
Right. Saturday morning it was Winx Club, Chaotic, maybe what is it, Adventure Island, but I never watched that one.
No.
The Drama Island show that people talk about now.
Yeah.
Where it's like reality TV show but in a cartoon format.
Yeah, I know.
That seemed like too teenager for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely, when I was super young and we were all still living in Philly, I watched Dora to the point where I knew more Spanish than English. And I would go around just speaking English or Spanish to everybody.
Oh, that's so cute.
Flora is Nickelodeon, right? Eventually
Yes.
became Nickelodeon. Was she originally Nickelodeon? I can't remember.
I don't know. I just know her in Nickelodeon. That's it.
I can't remember. And then PBS Kids.
Yeah.
I watched PBS Kids.
Oh, yeah. Like Elmo.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, Sesame Street.
Good times.
Yeah, I know.
I have some trivia here. Just kind of general trivia. So I guess my first one will be with Dora. Dora was the show I watched all the time when I was younger. So of course this had to be a fact.
Mm-hmm.
The first episode of Dora the Explorer aired June 12th, 1999, and the final episode aired August 9th, 2019, which I guess it didn't really hit me that the show ended at some point. Yeah. It's just one of those things, like, it's going to go on and on forever. It's a kid's show.
Yeah. I feel like Dora is like it's like SpongeBob, where it just continues on, and you don't really know when there's an end to it.
But then they also made like the teenage version of Dora,
Mhm.
that show. I never watched that one, so
I
I have
never
no
did.
clue what it's about. But that's just interesting. Also, Dora is older than both of us, so
Yes.
so something we have to talk about. What was your favorite Barbie movie?
Oh my gosh, I was gonna bring that up. Me and Mary would literally, when we were younger, would watch Barbie movies all the time. Whenever she comes over to my house, that's the only thing we would do, watch Barbie movies. Oh
Which one
my
are you gonna
gosh.
watch today?
Yes, can we like watch something? um, my favorite Barbie movie will always be Barbie and the Princess Popper.
Was our movie.
Yeah, that was our movie. That literally was me and Mary together. Um, but I've 100% like Rapunzel.
Mm.
Rapunzel is one of my favorite ones. Yeah. Um, I have a lot of favorite Barbie movies. um, okay, the third one would be Barbie in the Swan Lake.
I can't. I don't think I know I've seen it, but I can't remember watching it.
You don't remember that one?
I'm pretty sure that was the first Barbie movie that ever came out, the Swan Lake one.
I don't remember, but
I
possibly.
just Googled all this earlier and I can't remember. But yeah, I Rapunzel's definitely number one, Princess and the Pauper, and then the 12 Dancing Princesses.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's a
my
good one too.
third. But I mean, I haven't seen any of the new stuff. So
Um, I'm not a big fan of the newer ones. Like it's just I don't know, maybe it's just that I like the OG types, but I'm just not a big fan of the newer ones.
right.
I think the recent newer one that I've watched was the Musketeer one. Um and I wasn't like really that big of a fan with it. Oh, they did like a Barbie pop star and a popper too.
Yeah.
And that was
Mhm.
like a rendition of Barbie and the Princess and the Popper. And I'm
Mhm.
like, no, Princess and the Popper is way better than that one. So
Didn't they do like a cover of the song and they like made it rock?
yeah, it was horrifying. I'm kidding. No, don't watch Rockstar and the Popper. No.
I have a Barbie fact. So there are officially 37 Barbie movies, and Kelly Sheridan voiced Barbie in 27 of those movies.
Ooh.
So she is the voice of Barbie.
Yes.
They also stopped production in like 2017, and then I guess they were gonna pick it up again in 2020, but then the pandemic and everything. I don't know what the next Barbie movie is gonna be, but they did expand Barbie into YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen the Barbie vlogs on YouTube.
No, I never have. There's
Barbie
Barbie
has
vlogs.
vlogs on YouTube.
I know there's like Barbie in the Dream House and stuff like that, but I
No, but I watched one.
was it good?
Can't remember when. It has to be within the past year I watched it. It
Okay.
was Barbie and Ken like doing a best friend tag, but like that Barbie and Ken are supposed to be made for each other, but this was like before that was canon or something. So it's like they're flirting a little during the vlog, but then Barbie's also kind of friend zoning Ken. So
Wow, friend zone.
it was well made actually though, and she speaks like a vlogger.
Nice, nice. Gotta learn some few tips from Barbie.
um, okay, so let's talk Disney shows, Disney Channel shows. What was your favorite? Your absolute favorite?
um, Wizard of Waverly Place was definitely one of my favorites. Not because Selena Gomez is in it, but I'm trying to like think of like older Disney stuff that like I was into watching.
That's so
Yeah,
Raven.
That's So Raven is one. Definitely
A
That's So
Sweet
Raven.
Life.
Yeah, Sweet Life. Yeah, those things. Like they weren't popping up. I'm like, wait, I know these shows. I don't know why
Lizzie
they're not popping up.
McGuire.
Yes, Lizzie McGuire. There's another one. I'm terrible with titles. I don't know. That's so Raven. It's the future I can see.
I didn't really watch those shows growing up. Like, I didn't really start watching Disney until we were in Adamstown.
Mhm.
And then that was like towards the end of That's So Raven and Lizzie McGuire.
Mm.
Sweet Life was definitely one I watched. Sweet Life on Deck, I definitely watched that.
Yeah, for sure.
And Hannah Montana and stuff.
Yeah, Hannah Montana. That's what I wanted.
Oh,
That's,
I thought that was like
seriously
so
couldn't-
obvious that I just didn't
No,
say
like
it.
I don't know why. Like I can't think of the TV show's name. I don't know why. I'm like drawing a blank.
I liked Wizards of Waverly Place because Alex, you know, the main character, Selena Gomez, she wasn't like a good girl in a sense where she was like, oh, I got to go to school, I got to do this and this. She was very much
Right.
like a lazy, just like, oh, I'll get to it, or I'll do this my way with
Yeah.
magic, and you know, you're not supposed to do this, but I'll do it anyway. She wasn't just
Yeah.
this like this cookie cutter. I don't know if that's the term, just like
Yeah.
good girl leading lady.
Yeah, I agree. She's definitely like the most different character ever played on Disney, I think.
Mhm.
Or was portrayed in Disney, because like normally with all the characters it would be like a Lizzie McGuire where like she is the smart, the good girl who
Mhm.
is trying to figure out how to get through high school and stuff like that. But then there's Alex who's like, I don't care about high school, I'm gonna do magic, and if you know I figure
And then
out
yeah, like
along the
quick
way.
comebacks.
Yeah.
Like it's probably the first episode where the mean girl Gigi,
Yeah.
like her two minions had gotten nose jobs, and they're like, oh, ours are gonna look like Gigi's when they're done. And Alex is like, oh, when's Gigi's gonna heal?
Yeah.
It's like the first time you ever experience just like, oh, okay, she's got some sass in her, she's gonna talk back.
Yeah.
Also, I was trying to think, just bringing this up, like I feel like it's one of the first Disney TV shows where it has like an oldest, a middle, and then a youngest sibling. Something in Hannah Montana, it was just brother and sister.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire, it was brother and sister. That's So Raven, it was brother and sister. Sweet Life, it was brother and brother.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mhm.
the first TV show that portrayed more family
Siblings.
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Also, just like the magic element.
Yeah, that
The
was
wizard
definitely different.
part.
Yeah, because like you like your Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but the little magic thing was something different. It's a different show and stuff like that. So,
Right. What was your favorite Hannah Montana song?
that's a good question. I'm about to say something funny, but on a serious note, I think I like the one song. How does it go?
You get the limo out
No.
front.
That's obvious. It's the one, I think what she wrote to Jake Ryan. Like if he was, no, how does it
If
go?
we were
Yeah,
a
we're a
movie, he'd be the right guy. I'd
I'll
be the
fall in
best
love.
friend that he'd fall in love with.
In the end, we'll be laughing.
It's the one she did with Corbin Blue.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a duet version with Corbin Blue.
Oh, I didn't know that. Which was your favorite?
I'm trying to think. And do you remember Tooth Tunes? Like the toothbrushes that when you brush your teeth, you play music?
Yeah.
I had a Hannah Montana Rockstar one.
Oh, that's true. I think I remember that.
Whenever I brush my teeth, it'd be, I might even be a rock star.
I remember
I
that.
don't know if that's my favorite because I started associating it with brushing my teeth, but that's the one that's coming to mind.
That's so funny.
Or he could be the one.
Oh, that's a
He
good
could
one
be
too.
the one.
That's a good one.
Were you Team Jake or Team? What's Jesse?
This is very debatable, but don't fight me. But I'm Team Jake.
He
I'm Team
cheated
Jake.
on her.
Look, to be honest, I think they did Jake dirty. Jake honestly, and Miley and Jake literally went through so much together. And I'm not even gonna fight this, but they literally went through so much together. He has changed a lot. And then the last season, they just make him cheat on her. So like I think they did him dirty. I think
It's the writer's fault.
Yeah, it's the writer's fault. Like honestly, I just think they did his character dirty.
That's true. Now that you put it like that, like they did do a lot of character development and a lot of episodes where he finds out that he loves her.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe he had some other work to do at the time, or
I don't know. But
maybe
either or,
people responded to Jesse more.
No, I think the fans wanted Jesse more because it's the bad boy. So I honestly,
all he did was like play what he was in her band, playing guitar or something.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I'm still mad that they did that to him. I'm really mad.
I have a fact about Disney Channel. I'll have you guess this too. Okay, so what do you think is the most viewed, not episode, but like what TV show had the most viewed episode on Disney Channel?
I feel like it's like something like I think I know the answer, but like I forgot what the answer is. I'm gonna just throw it out. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
The most viewed episode on Disney Channel during its live premiere is Roller Coaster from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
I thought that was interesting.
Like the song
it's the episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about Phineas and Ferb. I knew it was like one of the boy show or something.
I think like the second and third were Hannah Montana episodes, but I think overall Hannah Montana has the most, the biggest viewership on Disney Channel, and it's probably just because it's one of the longest. What is the term? Longest aired shows.
Yeah. They went like how many seasons? 5, 6?
A few.
Yeah, they went through a long season.
All right, let's do Disney movies.
That's
there
a
are
big
some,
category.
Yeah, just Disney Channel original movies, I guess.
Okay.
There are some really early ones like Luck of the Irish, The 13th Year. Those are some really old school movies that I did not watch.
You never watched Luck of the Irish?
No, I just heard about it like 2 years ago.
Oh, I think I watched it. Am I thinking of a different movie? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. So what is your favorite Disney Channel original movie?
Well, one of them has to be High School Musical.
Camp Rock.
Yeah, Camp Rock.
Starstruck.
There's a lot.
The Sweet Life movie.
The Sweet Life Hannah Montana movie with her Waverly Place movie.
Oh no, that one's so sad.
I know. Which one? There's 2.
The Wizards of Waverly Place movie.
There's 2. Which one's your favorite?
There's 2?
Yeah, one is like the family after Alex got the family wizard title and then like she fights her bad self.
Oh yeah. And that's the one that was like directed by Selena Gomez, right? Or
I think
or
she, like,
David.
One of those 2.
No, not that one. We all know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the first one. The one where they lost their memories.
Oh, we gotta talk about the Jonas Brothers. I mean, I didn't watch Jonas.
I didn't either. I
wasn't a big Jonas Brothers fan.
Same, I guess. There was like some episodes I watched because like they would air whenever
Mhm.
like I was watching TV, but like other than that, like I wouldn't really like watch them.
Right.
Yeah, but honestly, all the Disney movies, I love.
I think High School Musical too. This isn't a trivia fact, but it's a trivia fact. I think High School Musical 2 is the most uh, viewed, live aired movie from Disney. And then High School Musical 3, it had a movie release like in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just Disney produced so many stars.
True.
So I think that's where it cuts out Nickelodeon a little bit. But then
That is true.
Nickelodeon produced Ariana Grande, which is like the most popular artist of all time.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know if you have any questions for Nickelodeon, but like, do you
Yes.
have any? Okay, let's go.
We'll go into Nickelodeon now. So what was your favorite Nickelodeon TV show?
Obviously Dora. I'm kidding. No, I liked like iCarly. There's Victorious, Drake and Josh, and then like SpongeBob and Very Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron and
Right. There are some shows, Zoe 101,
oh yeah,
Ned's Classified, those kind of shows. I didn't really watch. I watched the Zoe 101. I don't know if it was a movie or something, but the one where they all get like little phones and they're all doing like a reality show or something. And it's like when Chase tells Zoe he likes her. So that's all I can remember from Zoe 101. I didn't watch the first season or anything. But Nickelodeon became very well known for just taking one person from the cast and then putting them in a different TV show. And that's because of Dan Schneider, whoever he felt like, oh, they could probably carry a show. He took them and put them in something else. Like Zoe 101, he took Victoria Justice and he put her in Victorious. And then Drake and Josh, he took Miranda Cosgrove and he put her in iCarly.
Crazy Steve. Spencer.
Crazy Steve and Spencer. Yeah. Here's my fun fact. All right, so this is like the same thing as the Disney Channel. I'll have you guess what show has the most viewed premiered episode. What do you think it is?
Probably SpongeBob. Okay. I don't know. Like today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say SpongeBob.
The most viewed episode on Nickelodeon during its live premiere is All Growed Up from the Rugrats.
Oh, I forgot about the Rugrats.
I didn't grow up watching the Rugrats.
You see, I have older siblings, so I watched like all those older like TV shows and stuff. So I totally forgot about Rugrats.
I think that's the one where it's just they're all grown up.
They're grown up and they're basically trying to be like, you know, like teenagers. They're pre-teenagers or something like that. I really forgot what it's about.
Do you remember any Nickelodeon original movies?
I know Rags.
I was about to say that's the only one I could bring up. Big Time Rush. We completely forgot about Big Time Rush.
Oh my god. How do we forget about Big Time Rush?
Oh, and then Kiki Palmer's and True Jackson VP. Man, I guess I did watch a lot more Nickelodeon.
Yeah. What was the How to Rock?
How to Rock. I loved How to Rock. I was so sad when they canceled it.
How did we forget though?
Well, I was gonna bring it because we were talking about Rags and it has Max Schneider in it.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, he was in How to Rock. And I was like, oh my God, Big Time Rush.
Yeah, Big Time Rush. Okay, I love Big Time Rush. They had a movie. I liked that movie.
The movie was like their farewell, though. That was like the last thing they ever made.
Yeah, sadly.
And it was like the big conclusion to everything. We know Carlos got with Alexia Vega. The girl from Spy Kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember what happened to the rest of them.
We just know Carlos got married.
Carlos got married.
But what's that one movie with Victoria Just what is it called? The Boy Who Cried Wolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
My Babysitter's a Vampire.
Yeah, My Babysitter's a Vampire.
I'm trying to think now. I'm sure there's more.
Isn't there like the ninja one?
That has Ryan Potter in it. I can't remember what it's called.
Is it Super Ninja? Super Ninja?
Oh, and it has George Takei in it. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. I did like that show a lot. Nickelodeon. What is it called? Super Ninjas. It is called Super Ninjas.
Okay. Yeah. I liked it because it featured one of my favorite YouTubers, Ryan Higa. And
he was in it?
Yeah, he was in it.
When? Which episode?
What I don't remember. But I think there was like something like a news out there, like he was, I don't know if it's real, but I think he was supposed to get the role as Super Ninja, but he didn't take it. But he like featured in an episode. So I don't know which episode, but I'm pretty sure he featured in it. Yeah.
I feel like it's a good thing he didn't take it. I mean, because he's like 30 now, so this came out 10 years ago, so he would have only been in his 20s.
Yeah.
But I think Ryan Potter looks more baby face to look like a high schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Ninjas. I'm looking at it now.
So
I did like Super Ninjas. I'm so upset that I can't remember what the last episode, like if it was an actual conclusion, because it was canceled. So
yeah, I don't remember either. That was a long time ago.
All right, we're gonna talk about Big Time Rush.
I love Big Time Rush.
You can watch all the episodes on Hulu. Yeah. A lot of people always cry about why is it on Netflix? Like, just go get Hulu and it's on Hulu. What's your favorite Big Time Rush song?
Oh my gosh, Worldwide. It's the best song. I like that's just the number one song forever. Will ever be the best song. And then I like Boyfriend. And then I guess the third one would be I like the one they sang with Jordan Sparks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Count on Me.
Yeah.
Or Count on You. Something
Whatever.
like that.
What about yours?
It's Worldwide. I did go back and listen to their albums. It's definitely like, what was that album called? Elevate. Like the last album they released that just, it didn't do so well. It didn't hit it for me. They were doing too much R&B.
Yeah.
But that makes sense because they were, growing up, and
right.
Although they were like, not child actors, but they were catering towards a younger audience, but they were also trying to like project their careers into the actual music scene instead of being like, oh, this pop boy band for 14-year-olds.
Right.
So it makes sense that they were trying to change up their music.
Right.
And then after Big Time Rush, they all started releasing their own music, kind of. I mean, not really Carlos. He started a whole family.
Yeah, he started a family. Carlos got married again.
But it's kind of a shame that none of them were really launched into Ariana Grande status.
Yeah, I know. I think honestly they could have gotten big. I think Kendall tried getting there. Like he sang.
Yeah, he had his own band.
Yeah,
I don't know if they still are functional. They have some good songs. So for Kendall, were you Team Joe or Team Lucy?
For sure, Joe. What were you?
I think, yeah, Joe, because again, I guess it's similar to the Hannah Montana thing where it's like she's the
Yeah.
bad girl and it's like
Okay.
different.
I liked Lucy, but just not for Kendall. Like,
Hmm.
you know,
Did you
like
think she should have been with James?
honestly, I don't know.
Because it was when Kendall was single, and so they were all competing for her.
Right.
But yeah, Kendall and Joe were just meant to be,
And they were meant to be.
and the writers didn't make her cheat on him.
Yeah.
It was just another thing where it's like, I completely forgot where I was going with that sentence. Anyways,
Awesome.
Pop Rock. It had Max Schneider, and I think this is a big deal. Also, the second part of this that I'm going to bring up, because Max started on YouTube, and then he got into How to Rock, and then he did Rags, so he was a leading man in a Nickelodeon movie.
Right.
And now he's making his own music, and he did a song with BTS. So I feel like that's really the only instance I can think of where YouTube kind of started crossing into TV, because all of a sudden there was Fred on Nickelodeon. Yeah. Like Fred had his own TV show. He had his own movies. And then Lucas, the guy behind Fred, he was in Marvin, which was another TV show. So I just think that's really interesting to see, like at the time, if, you watched Kurt Schneider's and his music videos and you see Max, and then all of a sudden he's doing stuff on TV, it started showing that people on YouTube could really make it in the movie industry, or the entertainment industry, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot to talk about Ollie and Allie and Austin and Allie.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, I watched the show.
Yeah. Austin and Allie was a really good show, honestly. It's about music. Yeah. And I think that's like something that was good for Disney to do.
Yes, they definitely heavily leaned into like, oh, they can sing in the TV show.
Because like, I guess because after Hannah Montana, like there was no more like singing like TV shows. So I think when they came out with Austin and Allie, like that was like a really good thing to come out with and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. But like the thing with Nickelodeon, like they were doing Victorious, Big Time Rush, and How to Rock all at the same time. And then something happened. I think a contract ended with the recording studio they were making all this music with Nickelodeon. And I feel like it just got too expensive. And that's why all those shows were just canceled like at the same time.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about Victorious and iCarly. Like iCarly into Victorious or something. We got to get into it.
Oh, gosh. We're jumping.
We are. Sorry, I did not plan for this. I just wrote very basic questions.
No, it's okay. This is fine. We can talk about all of them.
So iCarly, one of the most iconic TV shows of all time, really carried Nickelodeon when Disney started popping off.
Yes.
Because it came out during the time of YouTube. And that's the thing with Dan Schneider and producing all these shows, was he was very much trying to keep in touch with the kids.
Yes.
He's very aware of what was going on in the technology world. And so iCarly came out when YouTube was coming out, and all these kids were like posting 2-minute videos of them doing stuff on the internet. And then iCarly really capitalized on that. They had like an actual website, where people could actually like submit videos of them doing stuff and make it on the show, and you could see yourself on TV. So I think that really helped iCarly's success. Also, they're doing a reboot.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I wonder what they're like going to do, because like I just know that they might like try to want to reboot their iCarly channel, but like I don't know like what they're gonna do and stuff like that.
I think I read something where it was like Carly has a new roommate, and that's like the Sam substitute.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not really sure where Spencer or Freddie or iCarly comes back into play, but I know that's the premise for Carly.
Yeah.
And then from iCarly came Sam and Cat, actually.
Yes.
And Victorious, I guess. Also, like all the mashup episodes, we just completely glossed over.
We could talk about crossovers and stuff. We're so all over the place.
But Victorious, so Victoria Justice came from Zoe 101. She was Lola. Mm-hmm. She was also in iCarly as Shelby Marks.
Yes.
I can't really remember what she was doing in the meantime because, Zoe 101 started, she was so like preteen. And then when she started doing Victoria, she was like teen. So it's a good like 4 years maybe. I don't know what she was doing in between there. Maybe it was just like one right after the other, but
yeah,
I can't remember. But Victoria Justice looks the exact same.
Honestly, yeah. Like, she is so lucky.
Yes, Victoria's episodes are up on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And like the first 2 seasons of iCarly on Netflix too, I watched them.
Honestly, I would rewatch iCarly.
Waiting for the other 6 seasons.
Yes.
But Victoria's, a lot of parents didn't like it because it started to teach kids to just want fame.
Right.
Which was a big deal with YouTube coming out because I think it's horrifying to just hear kids say, "Oh, I want 1 million followers on TikTok." Like that's your life goal is to get 1 million followers on TikTok.
Honestly. Yeah.
So crazy. I understand that fear of like, I don't want my kid to just want to be famous. Mm. Yeah. What was your favorite song from Victorious?
Honestly, the Make It Shine was a really good song. I like Give It Up from Jade and Kat. That was like I think that was like the one song that truly like showed off both of their voices, like other than Victoria's voice, because like I think like for like the first couple episodes it was always just like Tori's like Tori saving the day with her voice and singing, and then when that episode came up with Jade and Kat singing Give It Up, like that was like when it started showing everyone singing in the show. And like I think that's cool because like you get to see everyone else's talent. Like I'm not saying Tori wasn't talented and stuff like that, but like I remember just always like always seeing Tori like come save the day with her voice. So like it was nice to see like them explore everyone else's talent and stuff like that too.
But like I think the reasoning for that was because like the first season of Victorious, they didn't know that Elizabeth and Ariana could sing.
Yeah.
So they were just putting Victoria on there to do all these songs, and then somebody backstage heard them singing and they're like, wow, you guys can actually sing.
Yeah.
Why don't we put you on the track?
Yeah.
But then a lot of people went back and rewatched Victorious and they just hate Tori so much. And I kind of understand it because she kind of does whine a lot, but it's also like a kid show where you're supposed to be dramatic and create drama and stuff.
Right.
And then they start ragging on her. They're like, Ariana's voice is so much better and all this. But like the whole premise of the first episode is like, she's a normal girl
who
can sing. She doesn't have the most amazing voice. She's just talented enough to be in a place with so many other talented people.
Right.
So stop hating on Tori.
Do we want to talk about what's your favorite crossover? Disney or Nickelodeon?
I don't really remember much. I vaguely remember the iCarly Victorious one. And then there's I liked how they mashed up the names in Disney. It was like, that's so Sweet Life of Hannah Montana.
Yeah. I That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana is the best. Because I think that's like the first crossover that was ever introduced. At least from what I can remember.
Mhm.
And then, you know, there was like Sweet Life on Deck with Hannah Montana and Wizard of Waverly Place. But honestly, I think I like That Slow Sweet Life of Hannah Montana way better.
Mhm.
And then there was like a Very Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron
Yeah.
crossover. So I also like that one.
Can't really remember what That So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana was about. What was that one about?
Like, it first started off with Raven because it was the first part. So Raven was like in her fashion studio, and then her boss was like, if you can't get people to like wear your fashion or something, then or like no, Raven was trying to get her like clothes that she made onto like a magazine or something, and I think they were gonna go on a trip to Boston. So they went to Boston and they stayed at the Tipton, and Raven saw that there was London Tipton, and she was like, London, I need you to wear my clothes when you do your photo shoot or something, so that I can get famous with my fashion and stuff like that. And then uh Sweet Life, what's going on in Sweet Life? I think there was maybe a birthday party going on, because then in the end, I think Zach had cake on him, and then Hannah ate cake off him.
Right, yeah.
And then I don't know. I feel like there wasn't much with Hannah, because in the next episode, I think it was just the next episode was, yeah, it was just Hannah at the Tipton packing up to go back home. Yeah, I don't think there was much with Hannah.
Doesn't she fight London for Raven's clothes?
Yes, yeah, but like that was like at the end scene. Like I don't really think Hannah really played a big role in this crossover.
Was it this one or the on the Sweet Life on Deck one where she's like trying to close her suitcase and then Maddie comes in and she's like, "Oh, I'm sitting on Hannah Montana's suitcase."
Yeah, that's so Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. Yeah, the sitting on, because like there were 3 episodes. So that's a Raven episode, then the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode, then the Hannah Montana. That's the crossover. So at the end of That's a Raven, I think it was her going to the Tipton, and then in the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode, it was them at the Tipton, I think, celebrating birthday while Raven is trying to get London to wear her fashion. And then it ends with Hannah showing up at the hotel. And then in the beginning of Hannah Montana episode, it's her in the hotel with Maddie sitting on her suitcase and then her going back home. So, yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, it just occurred to me that like That's So Raven and True Jackson VP are very similar.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like a black girl in the fashion industry and then a black girl in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
That's really
Interesting.
I guess I can't, I don't know which one came first and if they were inspired to make the show just like that one. But that just occurred to me.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right. Do you have anything else to talk about with Nickelodeon or Disney?
I don't know.
There's probably so much more to talk about, but we can't remember.
Yeah.
We can talk about High School Musical. Let's get into High School Musical.
Oh my gosh. Which one was your favorite movie?
It's so hard to say. Probably the second one because it's more cohesive story in a sense, rather than the first one where it's just like, oh, you're the new girl and he's a basketball player.
He's the jock.
And you guys sang karaoke together.
Yeah.
Like, I never went to a New Year's party where we sang karaoke.
Oh my gosh, same.
Who do you think is the hero of High School Musical? Are you Team Gabriella or Team Sharpay?
Honestly, I could argue for both. To be honest, Sharpay has done a lot, has tried to do a lot just for her own future. Like she really thinks about like what she wants, just to help for her own future and stuff like that. And I think like a lot of people mistaken that for her being like so dramatic and like the bad person, but really I think it's just her in her own way, like just trying to look out for her own future and stuff like that. Um, and then Gabriella, obviously, like she's just the new student who shows up, and like new student, everyone always pays attention to the new student and stuff. So, I think they both are heroes in their own stories. What about you? What do you think?
Um, I definitely understand the Sharpay point of view, and then in the second movie, I mean they're teenagers. What can you really say? But something I noticed like just the other day. I really want to watch High School Musical 1 again, just to like put things into perspective. But like I don't think Sharpay's really popular. She just like because she's a theater kid. And when you think about like normal high school movies, the theater kid isn't popular. But I think she's just confident and she knows what she wants. She doesn't really care about what people think about her.
Right.
And in that sense, it makes sense as to why Troy's kind of like, oh, like, please don't come on to me.
True. That is a true fact.
And like throughout the movies, she only talks to Ryan. She doesn't have any other friends. And I don't know if that was like intentionally as to like pick her as the villain. Mm-hmm. But then like in the lunchroom scene when they're doing stick to the status quo, she's supposedly above everybody, but I couldn't tell you if those were her friends sitting with her.
True.
So I think Sharpay is very much just a stereotypical theater kid. With a lot of confidence.
That's actually true. Never actually thought of that.
Who is her love interest in her movie, Sharpay's movie?
His name is Z? Is it Z? I don't remember his name. The guy who bakes.
No. When she goes to New York or Broadway, whatever.
The Sharpay movie, Fabulous Adventure.
Fabulous Adventure.
I don't know his name, but I think he's Vanessa Hudgens' ex.
Austin Butler?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking he was, but now I gotta see. Austin Butler, he was him! Yeah. Oh, wow. Now that's weird to me.
The whole circle.
But Austin Butler, man, the boy got around teenage Disney and Nickelodeon shows. He was a love interest in iCarly.
Yes.
He was a love interest for who else? I can't even remember now. Sharpay, apparently.
Sharpay.
He was always like the good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. He was in Zoe 101.
Yeah.
Zoe 101's the big one. Was the Waverly Place?
He wasn't Waverly Place. He was in Hannah Montana, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the Carrie Diaries. That's something different. It's him and then Jesse from Hannah Montana because Jesse was also in iCarly.
Yeah.
And then who's the guy that Carly and Tori fight over in their crossover?
I don't even know who he was. That's the only time I've seen him. No.
But then James from Big Time Rush was also a love interest in iCarly.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's when he started acting, I think. That was like the first time he ever appeared.
He looked like a man in iCarly.
He did.
Cameron Dean Stewart. He was in Pitch Perfect.
Oh.
Just kind of a plain generic actor.
Yeah, I think the only
Why didn't they get Austin Butler?
Austin Butler was like everyone.
He was. High School Musical launched Zac Efron. I wouldn't really say Vanessa Hudgens. I mean, I guess you could say Vanessa Hudgens, but she's also been very controversial.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley Tisdale, she's back to doing music.
Mm-hmm. Well, Corbin. Vanessa Hudgens, I think, first appeared, of what I've seen, Vanessa Hudgens in Drake and Josh. She was like in an episode of Drake and Josh.
Really?
Yeah. You and your release.
I'm just learning all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah, I think she was
And
in an
Corbin
episode.
was in Hannah Montana.
Yes.
He was like her first crush.
Yes.
And then he did a song with her.
Yeah.
I mean, Corbin also got his own movie, Jump In, with Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer, man. um,
Ryan and Taylor. I can't remember their actors' names.
I think you know what was a funny episode was when in Sweet Life on Zack and Cody when they were doing High School Musical play.
Oh
And
yeah,
then and then Maddie was like, everyone tells me I look like Sharpay. And everyone's like, I don't see it.
it was a good gag.
That was.
What's your favorite High School Musical song?
Oh gosh. You Are the Music in Me. Yes, High School Musical 2. When they were just singing Troy and Gabriella's version. not honestly. Honestly, Sharpay's version. You know what? You know, Sharpay's version beats it. Should I say it like one for like every movie or just one?
You can.
I feel like this podcast is gonna be very long. So I'll just say You Are the Music in Me. That's a really good song. What's yours?
Oh, it's gotta go my own way. It's just so dramatic and
You're right.
Every movie has a dramatic Gabriela Montez song. Have you ever watched something from your childhood, like rewatched it, just gone back and watched it and realized it was not good?
I think I have, but I don't remember which one it was. I don't. Did you? While I think about mine.
I couldn't think of anything specifically, but I feel like going back and watching The Fairly Odd Parents was always weird. Going back and watching SpongeBob is always weird. Whenever you watch SpongeBob, it's going to be weird. A lot of the early Disney stuff, like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, a lot of the early stuff is definitely questionably funny. Like, it's forced funny.
It's definitely just like going back and watching it and just being like, wow, I thought this was funny. I mean, it's kind of, but like,
We're kids.
Yeah, we were kids.
I think, didn't Camp Rock come out before Sunny with a Chance?
I think. Or like, they probably came either around the same time.
I can't remember.
No, I think Camp Rock came out first. Because Sunny with a Chance, she had the same hairstyle. That's how I'm going.
I mean, they definitely, like, in Camp Rock, her hair was, very signature bangs and straight hair. And then I feel like in Sunny with a Chance, they started making it wavy and stuff.
Right. Camp Rock was a good movie. You didn't like Camp Rock?
It's okay. It's a camp movie. It's a camping movie.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen like the people on the internet making fun of the way people are acting in the movie. Like when the lady goes on stage and she's like,
yeah.
You go back and you watch that and you're like, what?
Yeah, no, for sure. There was like a lot of like awkward and like, what is that kind of situations? But like, I think like without all of that, like I like the songs and like the storyline it was like something. So
and
like,
I like how they made the Jonas Brothers not brothers.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, they all met at Camp Rock. They're not brothers.
Oh wait, no, aren't they brothers?
No, they're not.
I thought they are.
They just met at Camp Rock, and then it's Joe Jonas, Shane's uncle, who also works at Camp Rock. It's like the camp counselor or something.
And like they created a band together? It's like,
yeah.
I thought they were brothers. Whoops. I just assumed because they're Jonas Brothers. But
what's your favorite Camp Rock song?
My favorite Camp Rock song. from the second movie when like Mitchie and Shane were like fighting and then they sang the
Right.
song. I forget how like
Wouldn't change a
fireman.
thing.
Yeah, wouldn't change a thing.
I like the Too Cool for You song. That one's always the jam.
Yeah. The shoulder thing.
The shoulder thing. They also like they cut to like in the middle of that song, they cut to Demi and she's supposed to be backing vocals, but she like doesn't care enough. She's just like
And, yeah. I think that it was intentional.
okay, so the second movie. There's a lot of drama in the second movie. Are you Camp Rock or are you Camp Star?
Camp Star looks cool, and they definitely are like, I think because they wanted to show that Camp Star was more of a modern camp and stuff. So definitely like it would get the most votes and stuff. But for me, Camp Rock is like a more chill and like, camp. It's a camp. So like I feel like Camp Rock will give that more camp vibe. So that's why I would choose Camp Rock. But Camp Star definitely is more modernized and stuff like that. So
Camp Star is gonna be producing stars. Also, the blonde girl, what's her name? Tess.
yes.
I cannot believe, like, in the first movie, they gave her this big, what's it called? Arc where she becomes friends. I can't remember what kind of arc is called. Redemption. They give her this big redemption arc at the end. She apologizes to Peggy. She compliments Mitchie. She does all this. And in the beginning of the second movie, she's just like, I got into Camp Star. And they try to make her a villain again. But then they also try to press, like, she doesn't really want to be there. Yeah. So she's not, like, a big villain, but it's like, oh, you're the enemy because you chose to go to the other side.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, because, like, they started out the first movie where she was friendly to everyone. And then, like, she got into Camp Star and everyone hated her for doing that. But like she's like a Sharpay, where like she's just doing whatever she believes is best for herself and stuff like that. So like she went to Camp Star because she wants to be a star. So she went to Camp Star for that, and then she found out that Camp Star actually wasn't something she wanted to do. So she wanted to come back to Camp Rock. So I don't know. There's like I could fight for both sides, honestly.
How did the second movie end? Like, I know they lost the competition. Camp Rock lost the competition. But then did everybody from Camp Star try to like go to Camp Rock? Is that how that movie ended?
Yeah, everyone basically it's like no matter if you won, you would lose in the end because everyone like Camp Star won, but Camp Star lost too because everyone liked Camp Rock and how campy Camp Rock was. Like my argument, like Camp Rock is more campy, and like people go to camp to be campy and not, do like all the things that Camp Star was doing. But I do see
producing stars.
Yeah, Camp Star was for producing stars. So like I understand why Camp Star was the way it is. So I don't know. It's just a whole circle.
It makes sense. But was Mitchie's goal to become like a pop star? Like,
see, that's
in the first movie, like she kicks off, she's a singer, songwriter. So was her dream to become like a pop star? Because then I feel like she should have gone to Camp Star, but she felt this loyalty to Camp Rock.
Yeah, I don't really remember what her goal was because I feel like, I just feel like she ever since. Like she made a bond with Camp Rock. She didn't want to leave Camp Rock. So I don't know. Maybe she did want to be a star, but I don't know.
So like even in the first movie, she becomes Tess's sidekick to, I don't know, is it to elevate her status? Because she did lie a lot that movie. In the first movie, all Mitchie did was lie about who she was, who her parents were, what she was doing.
Right.
Sunny with a Chance.
Totally different from Mitchie.
I don't know. It's about a girl who wins a position in a kid's sitcom show. Well, not really a sitcom show, like a Saturday Night Live kind of show. A skit show. So it's about a normal girl who becomes famous. I don't really remember much from Sunny with a Chance. I remember Mackenzie Falls a lot.
There's Mackenzie Falls. I just know they did a bunch of skits. I know Check It Out Girls. That's the only one that I remember
The
most.
Princesses one.
Oh, the Princesses one.
Socks and Sandals.
Okay, yeah.
But I feel like I saw those more as interludes, like actual commercials between Disney shows than like it being an actual Disney show.
Yeah. I think it was just a good like break TV show.
Well, they did after Demi Lovato left. They did transition the show into what the show is actually called. What
So Random.
So Random.
Yeah.
They actually transitioned, like they stopped Sunny with a Chance and they just took all the rest of the actors to start producing comedy skits with So Random. But like nobody ever addressed Demi Lovato's hair changes. Like her hair was brown and then
so
it just
dramatic.
went dark black, just stark dark black.
Yeah. So dramatic.
Just like in Disney shows, they don't really change their appearances that much. Like Miley Cyrus, she was a brunette for 10 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes she did the blonde highlights, but
yeah.
And then Alex, she would just cut her hair really short or it was really long. That was it.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really dyed their hair a completely different color.
Now that you say that, yeah, I don't think there was anyone who like had different hair colors.
With modern Disney Channel and modern Nickelodeon, I don't know what's airing on Nickelodeon nowadays.
I'm sorry.
The Thundermans. That was a few years ago.
I know there's like a Girls Meet World, and like that's a sequel to Boys Meet World.
Look, Charlie.
Oh, Good Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie got on the train with doing vlogs and stuff.
Yes.
Good Luck Charlie. Okay, so there's another show where they showed sibling dynamics.
Yes.
Much bigger family dynamics with a baby.
Really yes.
Can't remember any other show that just has a baby as the main character.
Yeah.
And it's just one baby. It's just Mia Colero. She didn't have a twin.
No.
Like the early babies, you know, they had a twin. But it was just her for all of it.
Yeah. I think that was really nice to like make that kind of dynamic and stuff.
Yeah. Jessie. Hey, Jessie. What's that called?
Yeah. I think it's just called Jessie.
Jessie?
I think so.
Liv and Maddie. I did not watch. I don't like Dove Cameron.
Okay, I'm with you. I thought I was the only one. Like I mean, sorry for other people.
She sketches me out.
Yeah, sorry for other people who like are a big fan of her, but I'm just not a big fan.
See, me and Flora, we're just on the same wavelength. Isn't the whole premise of Liv and Maddie? It's kind of like Hannah Montana, where it's like one side is famous and then the other side's just normal. But then this time they're just twins.
Yeah, but everyone knows that she's famous.
I guess.
Yeah. So I don't think there's really like the same as Miley and Hannah, but it's kind of the same, yeah.
Also in recent years, I guess Zendaya's like I'm trying to think of recent Shake It Up.
Yes. I forgot to mention that.
All these shows just came out at once, didn't they?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of shows came out at the same time. It's hard to choose.
Interesting when Shake It Out came out because it was more of a dance show. I guess at the time there weren't a lot of dance shows catering to kids.
I think it was a really good show. Yeah,
it really had a lot of kids thinking they could dance.
Yeah, which I mean I think is really good because it like made kids more comfortable in dancing. Like enjoy dancing and stuff because I think back then not a lot of kids liked to dance and stuff. Like dancing was not a big thing back then, but like when Shake It Up came out, I mean that's how I felt. But when like Shake It Up came out, like I feel
I understand
like
what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, like I mean, I like dancing when I was young and stuff, but like I know that there was like a lot of people who were uncomfortable with dancing. But then like when Shake It Up came out, like a lot of people ended up dancing, and I think that's where TikTok came on.
Oh no. Does Zendaya have a TikTok? Does she
I
just
don't
dance on the
know.
TikTok? I feel like
I don't
she would get a
know.
lot of views. She
She
wouldn't do
would.
that.
She would. I think she would.
Oh gosh. Shake It Off. Good Luck Charlie. Good Luck Charlie spawned one of Flora's favorite singers,
Yes. Bridget
Bridget
Mendler.
Mendler.
Yes.
Her first album is amazing.
She only has one album. I mean, she
Okay,
has
well,
EPs,
yeah, she's
but
EPs now. But she just tried to duck out of stardom
right,
intentionally.
right. Which I think is great.
Shake It Up. Zendaya had a brother. Cece had a brother. What's her name in the show? Rocky.
Rocky. Just no Zendaya, Zendaya.
Zendaya. They
Oh,
both
Casey
had brothers.
Undercover.
Casey Undercover. I never saw it.
I like Casey Undercover. I'm so sad about the relationship of Casey that Casey has. But if you never watched it, I'm not gonna have a conversation with you. You should. I really like it because it's all about like spies and like it like kind of gives you like that Spy Kid vibe, but then like it's like something different on Disney because like I don't know, it's just different, and like I really like that, and I think it shows more talent from Zendaya, where like she's very more athletic and stuff like that and stuff like that. But yeah, I like Casey Undercover.
Well, she was like a producer on the show, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I know that about Casey Undercover. I know Zendaya had a lot more hands on the wheel than Shake It Up.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, Debbie Ryan went from Sweet Life on Deck to Jesse.
Jesse,
I feel like
babysitter.
That's also an interesting premise. Like, I can't remember the pilot episode, but she just like starts randomly nannying a rich couple's children.
Yeah, I think their youngest daughter found her on the street.
Guy Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't know any of their names. I know the actors' names.
Yeah, it's Guy Jackson. I think it's Zuri. Yeah.
Karan Bar.
That's his name is Ravi.
Peyton List.
Emma.
And then Cameron. R.I.P.
R.I.P. His name was Luke. Yeah. I'm very good at memorizing names, apparently.
I'm surprised, like, in the last, like, because the whole thing is, like, they're all adopted, right?
Except for Emma, I think.
Yeah. So I'm surprised, like, halfway through the show, they didn't just randomly adopt another kid.
I know. Like, I think that would have been, like, a very good, like...
I feel like that would have signaled the downfall of the show. Because most shows, when you add a cast member or you take one off, people will start feeling about it.
That's true. Because they, like, had another show, Bunked, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I didn't really watch it, but I don't know.
I wasn't a big fan of Jesse. Everybody likes the theme song.
Hey, Jesse.
It feels like a party every day.
Hey, Jesse.
Everybody likes a theme song.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
So many shows. Oh my gosh.
What else did Debbie Ryan did? 16 Candles.
16 Candles.
Wishes. Candles.
It might be Wishes.
I think it's Candles.
No, I think Candles is a different show. Oh, a different movie.
No. It's like a reboot of it or a remake of it.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but I think they like changed the title of it.
I'm Googling it.
I don't know.
16 Candles is the 80s movie. Oh, it is called 16 Wishes.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember these things.
You couldn't remember Hannah Montana.
I couldn't. I'm so sad. Big Time Rush. That's the big one.
I like the movie 16 Wishes.
Yeah.
The premise is cute. Uh, it has John. I just had it. I closed out of it. Jean Deluc or whatever, that guy.
Mhm.
Or love interest.
Mhm.
I had a huge crush on him.
Yeah. I think he was. Did he like play in another show or something?
I don't think he was in any more kid stuff. I can't confirm that. He's in a show called Baby Daddy.
Oh, right.
Very sitcom. Like I can
Mhm.
only get through like the first 4 seasons. It has Chelsea Cutler
Yeah.
or whatever from
I've seen
Jonas.
it. Yeah. I've seen, I think, a couple episodes of
Or
it.
Kane, Chelsea Kane. Chelsea Cutler's a country singer.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that her last name?
Kane, I
Chelsea.
think so.
I never found out what her last name was.
Kane or Cutler, the country singer.
No, Cutler is the singer.
Yeah. Kane. Joe Jonas's love interest.
She's played in a lot of movies or shows and stuff like that.
Like sitcoms stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Debbie Ryan, she was in Insatiable. I don't know if you saw that.
I've never saw it. No.
I enjoyed it. I liked watching it, but
Is it
it
good?
was weird. It's definitely weird.
Would you recommend it?
I would say it's more of a guilty pleasure. It's just like something you watch when you want to watch something bad.
Okay.
Like it's entertaining for sure. It's entertaining. I wouldn't say it's great. I think Debbie Ryan does a good job in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got married to the guy from 21 Pilots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's how. Oh, I know. Zach and Cody. We're gonna go back to talk about Dylan Cole Sprouts.
Yo, they are awesome. I love their tweets. By the way, what is it? One of their tweets was like Cole was like asking Zach. No, Cole was asking Dylan. He was like, "Were you Zach or were you Cody?" And then Dylan was like, "I don't know. I'm too busy carrying the show or something."
Yeah. Flora doesn't have the Twitters,
No,
but she does follow the Cole Sprouts tweets and what they do. So as we all know, he is on Riverdale.
Yes. Have you watched that?
No.
I would recommend it if you are like looking for something very, I wouldn't say corny, but like like it's a good storyline and stuff like that. But I feel like if I were to recommend it, I think I wouldn't recommend it unless you like are into that type of story. Like the way how they I don't know how to explain it. Like it's a good storyline and stuff like that, but I think it's just crazy right now that like I think
Is it weird? Is it a guilty pleasure?
I don't think it's a guilty pleasure, but I think I like the reason why I like continued watching it was because I like the mystery of it and like trying to solve like who the bad guy is because it's a I don't know if anyone knows, but like it was supposed to be based off of like Archie, and that story, and like I don't know much about Archie and stuff like that, but like there's a bunch of mysteries in this that I like mysteries and solving them, so that's why I continue watching it. But other than that, like there's like just a lot of random scenes and stuff. So like I'm like, I'm tired of these random scenes. Like I really just want to get to the point. But yeah. It's an okay show. I wouldn't give it a bad rating.
What do you think about Cole in the show?
His character, I really like his character. Okay, I gotta admit, I like his character. Yeah, I like his character.
So we can talk about like Miley Cyrus, Demi, Selena. They all went like the pop star route, the singing music career.
Music career.
Zendaya went the acting route.
Mm-hmm.
Zac Efron acting route.
Zach and Zendaya in The Greatest Showman. That's funny. Okay.
I'm trying to think if anybody from Nickelodeon really launched their career besides Ariana. Elizabeth, she's in Dynasty.
Yeah, she's in Dynasty.
Andre, he helped, I don't know if he wrote or produced some of Ariana's music, but he does still do stuff in music.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what Robbie's doing.
I think he's just being Robbie. He's being whatever he wants to be.
Jeanette McCurdy did have a brief country music career.
Yeah.
Miranda Cosgrove's music career was amazing.
Yeah, honestly, perfect.
Drake Bell, most of his music was popular in a Spanish-speaking country, so he changed his name to sound more Spanish.
Yeah, I've heard of that actually.
Josh doing great on the internet.
Yeah, he's YouTuber now.
Okay, so here's the thing with the drama between Drake and Josh with not being invited to Josh's wedding. Like,
mm-hmm.
Josh he knows the power he wields over nostalgia
Mm-hmm.
with all these people. Why would he not invite Drake? Like, that would have made such a great video. Like, oh, I invited Drake to my wedding.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He knew people love Drake and Josh, and he thrives off of the Oprah jokes.
I know.
Just, oh my goodness. What were you thinking?
How dare he not?
Keke Palmer does she have her own morning show or something?
I think she does, yeah. Like with someone. I don't know what's his name on it. Or what, it's like with two other people, right? It's like three of them.
I have no clue.
I forget. I don't know. Yeah. David Henry got married and had a Wizard Waverly Place reunion. And they're like talking about like a Wizard Waverly Place reboot.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they would do it about though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But also like the Lizzie McGuire reboot, that did not happen.
Oh yeah. It was so sad how that like wasn't gonna work out and stuff.
I mean, like, you can't really make a show about adults on a kids show.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Network.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sad that they didn't give what Hillary wanted. Like, you know.
Oh, Emily Osment. She had a sitcom called Young and Hungry.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I enjoyed it.
I think I watched like the first season with my sister, and then we never continued watching it.
It's definitely a lot of sitcom shows you can just watch through like the first few seasons. Never make it to the end.
Yeah.
But her roommate in that show is Princess Sophia, I think, in Disney. Princess Sophia, she's an animated princess TV show.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I think it's on Disney. Jonas Brothers, they're all married.
They're all married.
They're all taken.
I know that Raven, like even after That's So Raven stopped airing, I know she like guest starred in a lot of other TV shows and stuff like that. Like she guest starred in like Sunny with a Chance. She guest starred in
Raven's Home. The whole reboot. Yeah, right. That's So Raven. I guess that was kind of like what Hillary Duff kind of wanted to do. It was just like Liz McGuire being all grown up.
Mm.
Have you seen Raven's Home?
I've seen the first, only the first episode, maybe a couple, maybe like scenes of other episodes, but not really watched the whole entire thing. I really want to like go and get into watching it, but never really had the chance to. I mean, we didn't really talk. Did you watch Phineas and Ferb?
Yes.
We didn't really talk about that.
Watched a lot. I mean, I couldn't tell you if I've seen every single episode, but
Same.
watched a good amount because that was another one of those shows that was always on after school
Mm-hmm.
or during the summer. I think it only aired during the summer, right? Because the whole point was like it was happening during summer break.
I don't think so. I think it aired during school time because it's like a joke where it's like where they're saying it's 104 days, but then like there
Every
was
day
like
is summer.
more than but there was like more than 104 days.
So I don't know who the voice actor for Phineas is. The one for Thomas Brody Sangster.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the Maze Runner.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen's Gambit. I don't know if you've seen the Queen's Gambit. You need to watch it. That's a good show.
Okay. I'll write that down.
He did that one movie with Keira Knightley, the Christmas movie everybody likes. I don't know what it's called. But then Ashley Tisdale, she's Candace.
Yes.
Isabella is Alison Stoner.
Alison Stoner, yeah.
Alison Stoner. That's another staple of Disney.
Yeah, she came from Camp Rock.
What else? She's in Sweet Life.
Oh yeah, she was in Sweet Life. I forgot about that. She was like their girl best friend.
Yeah. She's a bro.
Yeah, she's a bro. Have you watched the last episode of Phineas and Ferb?
No.
Do you not know what the last episode is?
No.
I think it's the last episode.
It's just another one of those things where you're not really sure if it's the end.
No, it's
so
like
maybe I've seen it.
I think it's the last episode. It's like when they grew up.
No spoilers. I'm
not
gonna
gonna
spoil
it. I won't spoil it. You should watch it though.
I've seen the movie. Oh, we got to talk about Perry the Platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
They are the funniest, duo ever. Doofenshmirtz is just the funny evil villain ever.
I saw something the other day where it's like he was the most realistic villain. Like he didn't want to take over the world. He just wanted to take over the tri-state area.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing about Doomsday is that he always puts a self-destruct button in the most obvious spot where the machine itself will self-destruct itself. So that's the hilarious one.
It's a great show. Like the stories make sense. Like not really because it's about science and physics and stuff. Mm-hmm. But they also add a little bit of movie magic and animated magic where it's just like, oh, this happened because of this.
Yeah.
But it's great how they always tie together, like, what was going on with Perry and Dr. Doofenshmirtz always cleaned up what was happening with Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
And then also Phineas and Ferb just, like, being totally okay with their creations being gone every day. It's like, oh, I guess it's gone now.
Yeah.
What do you want to do tomorrow?
Yeah. And then Candace always trying to bust her brothers.
Mm. Who voiced Vanessa? Oh, gosh. I want to know this information.
Vanessa? What do you mean? Oh, her friend.
That's Stacy.
Oh, wait, who's Vanessa? Oh,
Doofenshmirtz's daughter.
You're right. I'm getting everyone mixed up now.
I cannot believe they named her best friend Stacy.
I know. I'm sorry.
Olivia Olson. I don't know who that is.
Olivia Olson.
She voices Marceline, the Vampire Queen in Adventure Time. She was in The X Factor.
Like singing?
I guess so. Just a lot of Phineas and Ferb. Love Actually. That's the movie with Thomas Brody Sangster and Keira Knightley. I think. I'd have to click on it. She was in Zoe 101. Powerpuff Girls. The Powerpuff Girls. Isn't that Nickelodeon? Oh, no. It's Cartoon Network.
No, it's Cartoon Network, yeah.
I might edit that out. That I said that.
Nope, keep it in. It is one of the TV shows that we grew up with. But
now that we've made this decision, Nickelodeon.
True.
We'll get to a part 2 where we talk about Cartoon Network and Disney shows or Disney princesses.
Yeah.
The last part of my podcast is talking about what our favorite song is at the moment. Flora, do you have yours?
Again, it's gonna take me forever to figure out what. I haven't been listening to music a lot lately. I've been busy.
What?
I've been
You
busy.
listen to music while you're busy. You're doing dishes, listen to some music.
Yeah, sometimes I put on YouTube videos. Give me a second. I'm gonna look and you can say what yours is.
Your Hannah Montana song.
Oh my gosh.
So I've been listening to Little Mix a lot lately. It was one of those groups I wasn't a big fan of at first. Like they had some good songs, but I wasn't really big fans of their singles. But I have really been liking Woman Like Me by Little Mix. I would say that's my favorite song at the moment.
Nice. I'm still trying to figure out what mine is.
I'll fill the space. So I've been thinking about doing like reaction videos to music and stuff, like because I did not like Fifth Harmony and I did not like One Direction growing up during the times. So I feel like what we could do is just like go back and listen and make comments about the music.
We could do that. The only bad part is that we can't have the whole entire song in the clip. We just have to cut it off. I really don't know what my favorite song is.
Pick a Bridget Mendler song.
Okay. We'll do Hurricane by Bridget Mendler.
All right, so that is it for this podcast, this very long episode.
If you guys have any like topics or any questions you all want us to answer, just comment down below.
Let us know what Disney show or Nickelodeon show you grew up watching, and why Barbie movies from like the early 2000s are superior to the movies nowadays.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's it for now. We'll see you guys next time. We'll probably continue talking about TV shows.
Yeah, honestly.